Hi guys, Rob here, and today I'm checking out one of Cebu's newest hotels, the Bayfront Capitol. Now this is the sister hotel of the one next to SM, but it's this one we're checking out today. So the Bayfront Hotel Cebu Capitol site is a 168 roomed mid-ranged hotel. Looking at its location from above, from Cebu's airport, Google Maps is showing it as around 34 minutes. Unless you're coming in at 3 AM, it will take a lot longer than that with Cebu's traffic. And just to show how new it is, on the satellite map, the Bayfront isn't even showing yet. Don't worry, it really is there. So for things in close proximity to the hotel, around the corner is a 7-Eleven and also Cebu Doctors Hospital. So you've got Alzamina Circle, which is walking distance. You've got some fast food restaurants if you're into that. There's a couple of little shopping malls as well. It's quite a busy area. They have two smallish Robinson malls located here. They're on opposite sides of the roundabout. Baseline is another place within walking distance from the hotel. This has an Abaca cafe and also a supermarket. Getting back to the Bayfront, first you'll notice that everything is brand spanking new. To the left is their Breeze Cafe. It serves up some light snacks and coffees, as well as a number of main meals. The staff here are really friendly. The food I had here was so-so though. When there were a larger number of guests, they did offer buffets, so this was pretty common on the weekends. For the price, the buffets were okay. On screen you can see what dishes are offered. Not a huge selection, but fair. For breakfast you did have a number of choices of dishes, including the American breakfast, which you can see on screen. And on the weekends with extra guests, it was pretty common to have a buffet breakfast. For the price of the buffet it was okay, but nothing to write home about. On screen you can see the different dishes that they offer. For your reference, here is their menu and prices. So let's check out the other facilities of the hotel. To do this, we'll have to go to the 19th floor at deck 19. To one side it's set up for functions, and on the other side it opens up to a rooftop swimming pool. So here I am at the rooftop. They've got their swimming pool here, which is kind of small actually. We've got some great views of the city skyline. I don't know if you can see up there. This was also a popular place for functions, particularly on the weekends. I've noticed here that I've been here a few weeks now. Every weekend it's always busy with some type of function here. Around the pool it's nicely set up with lounge chairs, so guests can enjoy the sun and the pool. Obviously during midweek it's a little bit quieter here. It's nice to relax and cool off from the heat of Cebu. So for drinks you've got a rooftop bar here right next to the swimming pool. I think it would have been nicer if the pool was a bit larger, particularly with the size of the hotel. So the pool here is a depth of 4 foot, so it's not a very deep pool. If you want to sweat a bit more, there's also the gym up here, although it is quite a small gym. Moving on to the rooms, first prices. These are the published rates, and I'll show you the promos in a sec. As I mentioned before, this hotel is particularly popular for functions and weddings. And on screen you can actually see the packages they did offer. I stayed here for 2 months, and it seemed like every weekend there was a wedding function going on. For their promos, it's best to check out their Facebook page, as they regularly update that. They have their own website for more details on the hotel, as well as being able to book the rooms. The hotel is also on third-party sites such as TripAdvisor, Booking.com, Agoda, etc. You can see the prices, but there's nothing to match those 1 month promos. So when booking, do check around. The first room I'm showing is the classic room. I'll show you a couple of setups. This is the one that comes with the queen size bed. It's a decent sized room with cable TV, free Wi-Fi. At the front of the room was a safe, minibar and places to hang your clothes. The bathroom was pretty much spotless. This is another classic room, but it is a PWD one, which is person with a disability. So they have a number of these PWD rooms, which gives you more access in the bathroom here, with more room and handles by the toilet. The only problem I found with the shower was the water didn't drain away quickly, which left puddles of water for a noticeable time. This is a twin bed setup with 2 single beds. Around the beds is a little bit tight with space, but that's probably the only issue here. This room that I stayed actually had larger windows than the rest. And these are the new buildings, part of Baseline, some condominiums that they're building here. If you want to stay long term, their studio executive is a better option. It comes with a kitchenette, complete with microwave and stove. With the kitchen there's no pots and pans, but you can rent it out for 5,000 peso and you get that return when you check out again. The bathroom is pretty much the same as the other rooms. It is worth noting the glass wall on the shower probably is not quite long enough, and the water does splash around on the floor. As you can see, the bath mat was always sopping wet. Looking now you can see the rest of the room. As with the other room types, it was nice, comfortable, and everything was new. One thing I did notice with the cable TV, there wasn't quite as many channels on offer. This came with a queen bed, and out the window you get a nice view of the skyline. Free Wi-Fi, although I did notice it did tend to slow down on weekends when there were more guests. Finally, the Premier family rooms. They come with 4 single beds, and practically everything else I said about the rooms applies to this room as well. This room type also comes with a kitchenette, but it has a full-size fridge rather than a mini bar. The bathroom in this one had a toilet and shower in separate cubicles. I like this hotel. It's brand new. It just looks stylish from the inside to out. It's a mid-range hotel, so nothing luxurious. It does have its faults, but with everything said and done, it is a pretty good place to stay at. If I was to give it a grade, I'd give it something like a B, B minus, something like that. If you want to see other great resorts and hotels, as well as places to go in the Philippines, please check out one of these videos on screen now. It'll give you a great insight on some amazing places here in the Philippines. And if you found this video interesting, please consider to subscribe. Until then, keep safe out there, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.